What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, I am in the beater, and we are headed out to Dover's garage. The weather has broken. Much of the snow has melted off. Thank God for that, because I'm sick of sitting in the house. But what we've got going on today is coyote things. We got to check in and see what's up with Scott's Coyote Swap. And let's see, what else? Gonna make some game plans for my car, and also have to take the lovely, beautiful Cook's headers and drop them off as well. Drop me a comment below if you think that it's rather ironic that the headers in this car cost more than the actual car they're riding in. I think that's rather ironic. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, through the power of editing, we have arrived at Dover's garage. So, time to see what's happening. And there's Mr. Dover, headed this way. Gonna do some coyote stuff today and see what's cracking. Obviously, you know, the weather has kept us in the house, so time to see what's happening. Alright, so let's see what's been happening here. What up, dude? Hey, man. Holy God. Hold on, I'm not going to show you that yet. So here's the deal. You know that I've been stuck in the house basically since last Friday. Well, Jeremy was kind of stuck out of his house too because of all the snow and stuff. And he's been busy, quite a bit busy, obviously. And he couldn't leave it alone, even though I wanted to be out here to, you know, help him out and kind of show you what was going on with Scott's car. He's made a lot of progress, so that's what we're about to cover right now. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Scott's engine is in. Yeah, no words needed right there. So obviously you got to see, you know, the engine bay smoothed and all of that, and what it looked like before, you know, with all the Swiss cheese and stuff. So seeing it at this point is really freaking cool. All bolted in, got the JLT cold air sitting there chilling. You can see everything's kind of plumbed up, but we're going to run you through everything. Just kind of let you see what exactly has been done, and you know, like what Jeremy's done as far as the power steering lines, the brake lines, wiring it, and the air conditioning lines. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so what we're going to do real quick is quick crash course in some of these smaller things that you don't typically think about when you're doing a coyote swap. So let's start at the top. So, all right, Jeremy, we flipped the fuel rail around.
Yeah, so it'll come off the factory lines and run up to you can buy this adapter from Summit or whoever. We got part numbers for that. And then I'd do it to an 8A end and make a hose going down to the regulator.
So you got your regulator there, and then run the dash 8 line up here, and then these Russell fittings, which I will have these part numbers for you. They adapt right to the Coyote fuel lines, which again, they're just flipped around so that they come up on the passenger side here, just like a Fox body. And then you did something cool with the heater hoses.
Yeah, I buy these hoses with the 90-degree ends on them, and then this nipple that sticks up here, I just cut it off and put the hose on it.
And then so your heater hoses run right here with your fuel lines, so when your engine cover's on here, you're never going to see it. So,
and this is a 3/4 line, and this is a 5/8 because the heater cores have two different sizes. But this one has the same 90-degree bend on it too.
Right. And so that's your stock 5.0 heater core. Hooks right up. There's both your lines right there. Good to go. And then
the temp sensor, I put the temp sensor in here. I guess you can put it wherever you want, but I cut this nipple off, run a pipe tap in it, and screw this Dakota Digital temp sensor in. It plugs right in.
Right. This wire right here, comes with your Dakota Digital cluster. That's why I love that kit so much. Mm-hmm. And it comes with the fittings.
And this one's for the oil sending unit, runs down the side.
So all your wires, your sending units, everything, plug and play, makes life a lot easier. All right, so with more plumbing, let's get back to the plumbing part. I know it's not the most sexy part, but if you're really wanting to do this swap, you're going to need to know this. This is super good information. So, the air conditioning lines.
This is a 2000 model condenser.
Okay, so we've got off of like a 2000 model Mustang GT, you got your condenser, And then the lines are also.
Yeah, all factory lines.
And something Jeremy noted that was cool, this has this bend right here and somehow is absolutely perfect for going around your adjustable fuel pressure regulator. That works out really good. And then the lines just kind of...
Yeah, here's your two low side.
Up through there. And then your dryer's going to go right here.
Go right there. It's got to be modified to make it work with the stock evaporator. But
so AC, plumbing, and then if you come over here, like you can see the power steering reservoir just kind of sitting down there chilling. And then we've got the Hydro Boost lines right here. Now, what lines did these come off of?
Same thing, like a 2000.
Okay, so once again, off of like a 2000 model Mustang GT. So they're factory lines. You can see brand new lines back there. So essentially, you're using basically stock parts, and it's working with your swap. So if any of these lines fail down the road, all you got to do is call up a parts store and tell them you need a power steering line or an AC line or whatever for like a 2000 Mustang GT, and that definitely makes life easier. You don't think about it until you actually need one, but trust me when I say it'll make life a lot easier. Okay, so we are now up the skirt of Scott's little notch, so let's see what we got here. This is number one. A lot of people have been asking about this. This is where we're running the wires through. I know it's a little hard to see, but that runs the, hold on, flashlight. There we go. Instead of running it through the engine bay, run it through that hole. Just run it all the way up here. And then come in here, PCM, all mounted up, got all your wiring, run up through here just like if you were to do a wire tuck. All up in there. This is just a little bracket Jeremy made. It's good and sturdy, up and out of the way. Everything's weather tight, so no worries about that.
Yeah, plus the inner fender.
Right, yeah. Once that inner fender liner's in here, it's going to cover all that up anyway. Good stuff. So the rest of Scott's car, just kind of walk you through. And another thing I want to cover, the reason I'm covering Scott's car so much, other than it's just a cool-ass Coyote Swap, is Scott's build is quite a bit different than mine. Yes, they're both Fox bodies. Yes, they're both Coyote Swaps. But there's a lot of differences. Number one, Scott's is an automatic. Mine's going to be a stick shift. So that's going to add, quite a few changes to the build. Number two, he's using some different parts. He's using the UPR K-member and American Racing headers. I'm using the Maximum Motorsports K-member and the Cook's headers. So there's going to be some differences there. So let me just kind of walk you through what we've got here. Obviously, everything's bolted up. And this is what I was telling you about. You have to be very careful matching your headers to your K-member. You can see how tight these clearances are. They are tight. Very, very tight. You can't even get your finger in there. Super, super tight clearances. So another thing Jeremy does with the exhaust back here is does V-bands here. That means you can drop the exhaust in no time. That is super cool. Got that modified with the V-bands. And then, Jeremy, this is a Summit X-pipe?
It's a Summit X-pipe, yeah.
This is just a Summit Universal X-pipe. Hooks into the pipes here, and then it's got the pipes coming off the back. Now, obviously, he's going to have to modify these flow tubes. They're probably going to have to be shortened quite a bit back to make everything work. But exhaust on the way. And then, of course, got the Stifler's cross member holding that 6R80 in. As you can see, it goes all the way to the frame rail and welded to the subframe connector. So that's going to be super sturdy. So yeah, she's coming along really well. Okay guys, so one other quick note, and we were talking about it with the coolant temperature sensor. Another reason why I love this Dakota digital cluster. If you look up here at the oil sending unit, which is right here, that also came with an adapter and the harness plug to plug all that up. Now here's the thing, if you didn't have that, you would be sourcing wiring. You'd have to make your own wiring. You'd have to find the right sending unit, figure all that out, make all that work, make sure the voltages are right so they send the proper signal to your gauges. That is another reason. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm just going to run my stock gauges and all that, but there is a whole ton of value in this Dakota Digital cluster. That's why I definitely recommend it, and that's why it's going on my car and it's going on Scott's car. So, good information. Okay, so one other super technical thing that Jeremy's been getting a lot of questions about is the wiring over on the driver's side, where you've got like the headlight harness and all that. So Jeremy, what do we got up here?
Pretty much the only thing you're going to use, you got your ground. Of course, it's tucked inside here. There's your ground. Then you got these two that need power to them. That's going to supply power to your inside the car for your fuse box and all that.
Okay.
And of course, it's got the connectors still for the alternator, but you're not going to use those either.
Right.
And then you're going to plug the big connector here is for your headlight harness.
Okay. So obviously you're going to use your headlight harness, and then you need power to these.
Yeah, basically it's 3 wires.
And then you got to ground that, and other than that, you're good. And then it's just going to be, you can see he's got it wrapped up nice and tight, hooked up on the up top there, so it's going to be out of the way once you put your once you put that inner fender liner back in there. Everything will be tucked up out of the way, out of water and all that. So definitely good stuff. All right, so I know it's a little dark, but what I wanted to show you is right here. Now he's not quite done, but as you can see, the fuse panel and the Dakota Digital junction box all wired up in there. Now they're not completely mounted, but that's how they're going to go right there. So everything will be accessible. Super clean, out of the way. If you need to test anything, check anything, replace a fuse, whatever you want to do, good to go. So that's what I was talking about when I told you we were going to do the Dakota Digital cluster and mount everything in there. And you can see Scott's in here. Scott's cluster is actually a little different than mine. Try not to get too much glare on it, but he's also got the Dakota Digital cluster in there, and then got some of the wiring down there for the control pack. Now the wiring you've got down there, that's for like your accessory, and
one of them's for the brake pedal and the other one's for the key on.
So you got your brake pedal and key on down there. He's got to about wire that up, and then you've got this harness right here. That's cruise control.
Cruise control, the up and down shift 2 is in that, and the starter switch.
And Scott's car's actually got a push button start right here, so he'll still have that push button start, so that'll be super cool. But lots going on in here, lots and lots of wiring. Okay guys, so there you go. There's your super technical walkthrough of what we got done on Scott's car so far. It's really coming along, and actually I wanted to put the engine cover on just so you can get the whole effect. And there we go. So once she's on there, all those heater hoses, all the fuel lines, everything's hidden. Won't be able to see it. So yeah, super cool, lots of cool stuff coming, and it really worked out great having Scott's car here because, as I said before in the video, Scott's car is quite a bit different than mine as far as how the Coyote Swap is going. So we're able to kind of show you what it's like doing an automatic, using different parts, and then doing a stick car, using, again, different parts like the headers and the K-members, stuff like that. So this car actually is not too far from being fired up. And trust me when I say I'll be here for it. Jeremy, you're going to make sure I'm here, right? Exactly. The weather is definitely a lot better, so I'll be out here, and keep an eye out for a fire video and also some updates on the red car. We've got more of that coming for you. So, all right, guys, everybody have a good one, and talk to you later.